Just picked this up for $30. 74 or 73 rather. atc70. First year of them. Only one to come in orange. They're orange. They have silver forks, makes them different from the 74s. This one's really bad. I might have to cut here and start back because I mean, this is caved in back here. This is splitting. Dent there. This is a huge dent. Actually bending the whole thing that way a little bit. This is pushed in. This motor mount goes in and then back. This whole thing has to come out. Give them a rust back up in there. This is caved at the bottom too. Gonna be a lot of torching on this thing. I'll get it washed up in a minute, but yeah, it's real bad. This side's way worse. Let's run over there real quick. Yeah, this side's a lot worse. It's not dented really. It's all pretty straight metal. Even back here's pretty straight, but there's not much to straighten out back here. So it's all like that. The whole side of the frame's like that, and there's like a nest in there. So I think I'm gonna have to cut probably up to these holes right before them, and then just remake all that because I don't think there's anything here to save really. Like at all. But still got its little logos on the thing. Neck's really not that bad. It's really pretty good. It's just dirty. I'll wash it soon. Yeah, I think it's a little bent, but I can probably get that with a bottle jack. I think it looks a little bent there, but that's not really a big deal. So I've got an atc70 motor I'm gonna use. I'm gonna have to make everything else pretty much. I have to find some wheels and tires for it, but I've got some 1-inch solid stock, random bearings I can use for the rear axle. I can make a seat, I can make a tank. Well, that's easy, just gonna have to a lot of welding on that frame. It's bad. But yeah, I'll wash it and pick back up soon. So here's what I've got so far. I trimmed a little bit off of the motor mount on the atc90 motor, and it's only about 1 inch off from fitting. So if I could just go down and forward a little bit, it'll fit. I think I'm gonna cut this bar out so this can slide up into there. So it's come on pretty good. I got it almost straight. It's much closer. It's not bending that way anymore. But I did hit this with a wire wheel, and there's not much here. Not really at all. There was a tree growing in it, so I mean there's not anything left really. So I think I'm gonna try and get it straight. Get that side torched out, unbend it, and then match to this side, and then cut all that out. I used a big old hammer, solid steel the whole way down, to try and get this almost closer to flat before I torch it. And I'm gonna try and get this crease is making the whole thing wonky, so it's gonna be a real pain to get that out. Other than that, I mean it's coming pretty good. Once I get the motor in, we'll be smooth sailing. I also have to fix this slight bend in the frame, but you know, pretty rare bike, so it's coming along pretty good. Unfortunately, right here where you can see it's scraping, it's hitting right where this is, and I tried to bend it up, and that's as far as I can go. So and this is a bolt in it, so I can't cut that off. So I think I'm gonna have to cut there and there, right on the stamp line, and I can always weld something back in later for strength, but just to get it to fit. I finally got the top motor mount in. I think it's pretty solid. I haven't got drilled a hole for the back one yet. It's around there somewhere, I think. I'll have to figure that out. But I think I'm going to run a brace from the original atc90 upper brace to up here somewhere, maybe the coil mount. Not sure yet, but I think it'd be a good idea to just run a brace there, just in general. And then this is all the metal back here is very thin. You can see what the mount is. I have this little piece right in here. I think I'm going to weld a piece of 1/2-inch plate to that and run it all the way back to where the motor or the rear axle carrier bearing is going to go. And basically, this is just going to be for looks out here. I'm going to patch this, but it's just going to be so it looks right, because none of this is going to be able to be structural anymore. It's too thin everywhere, and it's all tweaked. So I'm going to run a piece from there to here, and from here to this mount, and from that mount back down. And that should make everything pretty sturdy. And I actually might go from the bottom up to this, which is the backbone. So we'll see. I'll probably cut this out and then make all that structure. I don't think I can mount bearings to this. There's not really anywhere to... There's nothing left back here. So I think it's going to be the best course of action is to run some metal. I think I have some... What I was going to use this stainless that I have. 1 1/4 stainless. So I can use that to run all the tubing, and it'll be nice and shiny, which I think will look pretty cool inside the rusty frame. Nice stainless tubing. Here's the 1/2-inch plate I might use as well. And I found a rear axle for it. Unfortunately, it's got a bit of a bend to it, but it's 1 inch, so this is from a go-kart. A little bit of a rough landing on that one. But I'll straighten this back out with a torch, just enough for it to be mock-up, and then I'll find some more 1-inch solid stock somewhere. But it's coming along pretty good. Most mounted in there, and it looks pretty right from all the angles. It looks like it belongs in there, so that's nice. Yeah, it'll probably be a bit till I get back to this because I got to work on my show bike, my chopper. But if anyone has, I'm looking for a tank. I do not care how bad it is. It could be dented, rusted, does not matter. As long as it's the right shape and it's from a 73, 74, I'll take it. I'm also looking for a set of rear fenders. Again, do not care the condition. I prefer they be orange. Don't care if they're cracked, busted, chipped, does not matter. As long as they're 73, which is the orange ones. If anyone has a set they'd like to donate to this or sell me for cheap, that'd be awesome. And I still have to find a set of wheels and tires, but that should not be that big of a deal. Tires are not expensive new, so I'll probably just find some wheels. But yeah,